Shalom. So, question. Yeshua, your Bible calls him Jesus probably. Yeshua, man or myth? Is this individual real? Did he ever really walk the earth? This is a scholastic question these days. Actually, it's one that's kind of dying out, but some people recycle it. So, was he a man or was he just a myth? Did people just invent him? Well, if Yeshua was a myth, then why does the Talmud not address him that way? We have the Bible. The Bible has its case. It presents him as real. But the Talmud was written by Jewish people who didn't accept him. Now, the Bible itself is Jewish, a Jewish book, including the Brit Hadashah, written by Jews. But so was the Talmud, written around 200 to 500 AD, and by Jewish people who didn't believe in Yeshua. So why would they not address him as a myth? If Yeshua was a myth, then why did the historian Josephus, he's a Jewish historian, by the way, of the first century, why did Josephus not address him that way, as a myth? Now, why am I bringing them up? Those are external sources. They have no reason to uphold the legitimacy of Yeshua or his teachings in any way, shape, or form. And in fact, in one case, those who wrote the Talmud were, more or less enemies of the faith tradition that was built on the belief in Yeshua. So why is that important? Well, if they accept him, a historian, and even those who were enemies, why, if they accept him as a real historical figure, then that's probably quite definitive, don't you think? I do. It's fairly obvious. Moreover, you could look at those who did follow Yeshua and his teachings, those who claim to be eyewitnesses, and the way that the historical record tells us that they died. They died for that faith knowing, right? Knowing the things that he taught personally to them. They died having known him personally according to their own story, to their own witness. Now, so let me ask you a question. Many people have died for different faiths, for different traditions, for different beliefs over history. That's true, right? That's true. But would anybody die for something that they know is not true? Would you? Would you die for something knowing that it's not true? Okay, over here, Gloria, we'll call you Gloria. I don't know who you are. Gloria and Joe. Gloria and Joe, you have a choice today. I'm emperor of the world, and I hold sway over your life. Behind curtain number 1 lies a stake with your name on it. We'll tie you to the stake, and we'll let wild lions loose in that room with you, and they'll eat you for lunch. That's curtain number 1. Curtain number 2 is renounce your faith, and you can go about your merry way. We all know it's fake anyway. Just admit it, and you can go on your merry way and live your life. Okay? You with me so far? And as a bonus, we'll even throw in what's behind curtain number 3. And I promise you this, it's a good thing. A parting gift, if you will. Now, how many of you will take curtain number 1 if you know that you're lying? If you know that what you're saying is false, how many of you will take number 1 anyway and be eaten by the lions instead of going on your merry way scot-free and with, that's an interesting term, scot-free. I'll have to research that one someday. But anyway, or how many of you will take curtain number 2 and a bonus of curtain number 3, which is a good thing, a good parting gift, when you go free, if you know that you're lying? But none of them did. They all chose to be eaten by lions, to be tortured in various ways. Okay, if that's not proof, I don't know what is. Okay, so Yeshua Man or myth, I think that one's pretty easy. But that's my humble opinion. Shalom.